to Education Alchemist YouTube channel. My name is Paula, I'm the event manager for this company, but today I'm your host and I am interviewing the founder of Educational Alchemist, Professor Gilly Salmon.
Hi Paula.
Hello Gilly. So can you tell me a bit about your research and practice over time?
Well, I've always worked in higher education over a number of years, and I've focused entirely on high quality distance, online and technology learning, using the technology of the day.
And you're a futurist, is that correct?
Well, kind of, maybe an amateur futurist.
Okay.
But then we're all amateurs at the future, aren't we? So what I try and do is help people to create the future rather than stand by and wonder what happened, and enable them to have models and frameworks so that the future looks more like they want it to look.
Fantastic, okay. So your main career has been focused around higher education, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. And I've worked in UK, Australia, and I've done a bit in corporate training too, where some of my work is popular. And also I had a company called All Things in Moderation, which was about online tutor training.
Is that something you're planning to offer with Education Alchemists?
It's in the plan.
It's in the plan. I would take that. I'll take in the plan.
Okay.
So can you tell me a little bit of why you formed Education Alchemists in 2020?
Well, throughout my time with universities, the pace and the rate of change has sped up over decades.
Sure.
For a number of reasons: digitalisation, increase in numbers and volume of students, and internationalisation. But of course, in 2020, the pandemic arrived and then accelerated all of that, and more people needing to know much more about the quality of online.
Right, and how are you planning on bringing in your experience into Education Alchemist product that you're offering?
Well, we're offering a whole range of things, but particularly popular so far this year has been all the workshops. So, for example, the 5-stage model, which I first published on 20 years ago.
Oh, well, congratulations! Happy anniversary to the 5-stage model.
So, yes, that's probably true. And so, in that time, the first book was the year 2000, but there's been various editions of it since then. And so that's proven very popular. It's been used by lots of people, and a lot of people now are discovering it for the first time because it's well rehearsed and well researched and can be applied to many different contexts, countries and levels of education.
You have you use wonderful names with everything that you do, including you have Carpe Diem. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Okay. Well, Carpe Diem means seize the day.
Yes.
And Carpe Diem is a design methodology, and there's two parts to it. One is to look at the whole programme, which is where a lot of our visualisation and futures work comes in. And the other is to actually design modules, so that the end of what was originally one day, you had your module redesigned. Well, we've digitalised that. So sometimes it's 2 days now, spread out a bit, but it's still very intensive with academics, learning designers, librarians, technologists, all working closely together.
And does that mean they can transfer their course to being an online course?
Yes, they can transfer all campus-based courses, blended, mobile learning, lots of ways. It's whatever they want to do, the framework will enable them to do it.
Fantastic. So clearly we're currently on YouTube.
Yeah.
How are you planning on incorporating social media into your next futures for Education Alchemists?
Well, I see it as the way now to reach out to as many people as possible, to make the adoption of my lifelong work easier and more relevant and more contextualised. So definitely YouTube, so stay tuned everyone. But also some new blogs.
Right, great.
And some other ideas coming up too.
Fantastic. As I said earlier, I love the names that you create for your different things that you're doing, and that includes the name of Education Alchemist. Can you tell me just a little bit about about that?
Okay, well, it just is a metaphor, and it just seemed right for a little group at the moment. The original alchemists, they were transformers, and that's what we try and be. They used catalysts, we try and be catalysts as well. They were aspirational, and they used the science of the day. So that's our metaphor.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you,
And thank you so much. We will see you again.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.